That's art right there. That is art. So yeah, they are saying hello, Ohio. I don't know if they're like they just live in Luxembourg or where they live, but like American by origin. We're seeing the Mii Brawler very. It's a character that's really risen up the ranks in recent months, just because of how potent their punish game is.
Yeah, there is even Hi Ohio as the tag, just to make sure people know, yep, originally American. We could get the Luxembourg flag up there because it's going to be one of the only times we get the chance to see it in a tournament, honestly, but it does kind of look almost identical to the Dutch one anyway, so how many people would be able to tell? Not sure, but right now, looking to get that flag and that player right off the screen because Lancelot winning until, hold on, Fritos bringing it back immediately.
And something you always have to be a bit wary of when you're fighting a Mii Brawler, what percent range is the down throw from cuts going to be? When do I have to not afford to, when can I not afford to get grabbed? What? And I don't know if how potent it is on a character like Chrom. Maybe just need the up air, up B instead.
Okay, gets the back air anyway. The vulnerability of the Mii Brawler should have been punishable, maybe outside of F smash range where you could have at least gotten dancing, a double-edged dance maybe, but nevertheless, Lancelot knows better than I and found the opportunity afterwards. We also said how much we like the Hi Ohio tag, but while heading to the top blast zone, the Slay full stop is such a mood. If you took away the Lancelot name on the top, I'd think this was Curry Governor's Chrom, to be honest. That's a very Curry Governor in-game tag. But Lancelot, one of the best personalities in Europe, one of the most just well-liked guys in the scene.
One of the last bastions of Chrom in across the world. He's so nice with it as well. Really strong ground game. You see, he's not really trying to fish for like full hop fairs or just like dash in theirs. Staying grounded, abusing his jabs and his down tilts. He's gonna abusing his jabs and his down tilts. But he's gotta be careful because you might just die here. Oh, misinput looking for the reverse. Up B instead getting side B. Ends up picking it up with a up B regardless. Oh no, that's not going to be death. If that was the flashing map punch, that would be death, but Fritos opting for the shot put instead, as Mii Brawlers tend to do these days.
Absolutely, but wow, to have such an even game here on the second stock, this could be a sign of the times. Lancelot bringing it back, that's why I said even. Yes, Lancelot was 50% down, but it only took that one hit to equalize, and now the stock advantage is in favor of Lancelot. And getting things started even further, this can be a tricky matchup for Mii Brawler, but if you use the feint jump kick, who's going to see that KO coming?
That was such a tricky timing mix-up on the kick as well. It looked as if they were just going to do no kick and just land with a lot of lag. Lance was just preparing himself for that, but instead they pull the trigger at an unexpected time and get the kill for it, and it's such a really strong mix-up, and it's allowed Fritos back into the game. And if they get a ladder, then they can take this game for sure.
Yep, so now Chrom forcing the way back into the center. Fritos has headed just about everywhere across this stage, but nowhere is safe from the blade of Lancelot. It looks like the training paid off. No, the back air just misses.
That feint jump is so useful for avoiding the scary ledge situations. A rare flub on the jab, full hop back air. I don't know if it would have killed, but the forward air is going to take that game regardless. Really strong stuff from Lancelot.
Yeah, so there were so many opportunities where Fritos looked like they were going to hold on to the lead or make a bit of a comeback, but at the end of the day, steadfast is Lancelot, as you have to be when you are a knight of the round table. Do not waver in the face of adversity. Do not waver in the face of Mii Brawler's up B combos. You must hold firm and get the win.
For sure. That was close, though. It was scary. I'm still not sure if down throw cut is going to play a part in this game, or if Fritos just has to rely on sending comboing Lancelot with the use of the platform extensions. Those are really deadly as well, and we're going back to PS2 where they are very much in play.
But now, here we go. So actually, yeah, the point is, it was the counter pick of Fritos. This is not the best stage for Mii Brawler necessarily, but EU rule set, maybe you can take through this better than I can, but what I know is you get 3 bans. Yoshi's Story is going to be gone. Yeah. Battlefield is going to be gone. A third stage of your choice is going to be gone, and your stock is going to be gone. Lancelot, huge F smash.
He is so on point with his punish games. If you weren't aware, by the way, upbeat, 26.4%, really strong as a combo ender just for the damage, because he has already lapped Fritos in percent.
Yeah, it's so funny because up B is seen as the main weakness of Chrom. Bad recovery, the one thing holding him back from being almost a guaranteed top tier. Off to the top of the sky you go. But even though it's his main weakness, it's still a fantastic move as an attack. It's just not a great recovery, that's all.
That's it. Now Fritos has to be very careful. If they get sent to the side, they put themselves at risk of a jab back air, and it's going to be in play here because you're forced to re-grab ledge, jab, back air. Lance, I have it on good information from one Spiral KO that Lancelot is very good at the jab full hop back air. Better than any other Chrom, and it's showing there. Look at these platform extensions as well, looking lavish right here.
Yeah, I remember talking with Mr. R all the way back at Albion 4, and I was like, what makes jab back air so hard? And he was basically like, you know what? I don't know what makes it so hard. I just can't do it reliably for some reason. But Lancelot having no such problems at getting combos going once again. Landing with the back hit of Roy or Chrom's up air is a very unsafe thing to do, but the reward makes it very much worth going for. And Lancelot has gotten away with it pretty much every time.
He's pushed his advantage a little too hard though, and ends up getting reversed by that proper cut outer shield on the platform, getting to kill. But Lancelot has a very solid lead. Fritos though, able to fire back, 42% from one straight conversion. Their advantage state is really nice. I'm loving their routes. But it's not enough because Lancelot has hands. He is gonna make sure that offstage is not safe for you either. If you're caught slipping, throwing out a shot put, you're at risk of dying just like that.
That was super important as well because that combo started from a landing read on where the feint jump was going to go, and just like Zero Suit Samus flip jump, I don't believe you get that move back after you've been hit.
Yep.
So that meant that when Fritos was put off stage after a feint jump, you had to recover normally, and that is the thing you sacrifice when you go for Mii Brawler's deadliest combo finisher in the thrust uppercut. As a recovery, much like Chrom, it's one of the main weaknesses of the character. Just you have that down B to get out of most situations. Not that time though.
And it's not on the same level as ZSS's flip jump, but just because there is so much lag on landing. So it's such a risky, much higher risk option compared to it, because you have to get a 50-50 right. If you go for the kick, you have to get out of way or hit the opponent, because otherwise you'll eat a punish. If you don't do the kick, you may just take a lot of landing lag and risk dying, or taking a lot of damage because there's so much landing lag on it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You're still alive, but you're put yourself in an unnecessarily precarious situation. Lancelot, although he's at kill percent, he's still out for blood. I think he's going to be looking for a down tilt into check chase.
Yeah, I think it's important to mention as well that we are back on PS2 once again. For the second time in a row, the quote-unquote counterpick of Fritos, using it to get the up smash KO.
I can't believe it.
Clearly just has to be like the fourth in line for best stage choice for Mii Brawler, or maybe third in line if Lancelot is wasting a ban. We don't know what Lancelot's third ban is. We know that Battlefield and Yoshi's Story are of course the top two, but Pokemon Stadium 2 definitely well regarded as a good stage for Mii Brawler as well, and a character matchup where you kind of have to participate in bans at the start of the set. Don't just go Stadium 2, PS2.
For sure.
If you're fighting a Mii Brawler, say no! And say no to that forward tilt from Chrom as well. That's going to finish the job.
I think I understand the pick though on the side of Fritos, because your lose condition is being put at ledge, and so the best way to avoid getting put at ledge, go for the wider stage, because you can take a battering once you end up there. Really aggressive up air could lead into death if they play their cards right. Lancelot able to find a way out.
Imagine if you had counter throw on Mii Brawler in that situation. It's one of the worst counters in the game because it doesn't work on moves that aren't close range, but it would have also just killed on Soaring Slash there. Maybe for this matchup alone it might be a good idea. Obviously not, because feint jump is way too important to not have. Side B as well, making Mii Brawler's horizontal recovery that bit better. What you lack in vertical height, you definitely have in horizontal distance. Fritos back in the lead now with another good up smash.
It's got more range and it's faster than most people are expecting. I saw them get an up smash out of shield on a down tilted, shielded down tilt, which is -4, but and the pushback is insane, and yet it still works for them. Now, I've seen this one before. Me Brawler, a lot of rage on them. Getting a hit below a platform. Are we here before? Not catching that air dodge away. That was smart. You want to avoid the platforms like the plague. And that kept Lancelot alive.
I love, by the way, that Fritos, despite being dead, actually went to the trouble of making a Mii that looks like themselves.
That's what
this is the first non-binary character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's go!
I think the Miis are just a trans icon. I don't understand. But like there's in the UK we have a lot of them as well. Completely unrated, and we're seeing Fritos really hold their own. They are doing a lot. They've started it like themselves with the mustache and the glasses. I love it. I'm loving their advantage there. As I said before, they are looking for a way to end this game and avoid getting 3-0'd, but they've been hit by the jab below the ledge. Disgusting stuff. The fair's not going to kill, and avoiding the first fair. Oh no! Oh no! Fritos, no!